When you notice coolant coming out of the overflow drain, but your vehicle isn't overheating, it might feel like you've stumbled upon an automotive paradox. But really, it's an issue that can be rooted in several causes, none of which should be ignored. First off, let's talk about what the coolant system is supposed to do. It's there to absorb heat from the engine and disperse it through the radiator. And when things go awry, it's like your body trying to sweat in a sauna with the door closed. It doesn't end well. Faulty radiator cap. The most innocent culprit could be a faulty radiator cap. It might sound simple, but the radiator cap plays a crucial role in maintaining the right pressure inside the coolant system. If the cap isn't sealing properly, it can lower the system's pressure, allowing coolant to escape through the overflow tank. It's the automotive equivalent of a pot boiling over because the lid wasn't on tight enough. Overfilling the coolant reservoir. Living in Portland, Oregon, I've seen my fair share of DIY car maintenance, and overfilling the coolant reservoir is a common mistake. People often think more is better when filling their coolant, but there's a max line for a reason. As the engine warms up, the coolant expands, and if there's no room for expansion, it's going to find another way out, which is usually the overflow drain. Faulty thermostat. Another possible issue is a faulty thermostat that's failing to open. The thermostat's job is like that of a traffic cop, directing coolant to the radiator when it needs to cool down. If it's stuck closed, the coolant system can get pressurized quickly, forcing coolant out the overflow. Yet the engine might not show signs of overheating immediately, making this a tricky diagnosis. Head gasket weakness. Although you're not seeing signs of overheating, a failing head gasket should not be ruled out. It's the sneakier issue, as it can early on lead to coolant loss without the dramatic overheating symptoms. However, left unchecked, it can wreak havoc on your engine. So, what to do? If you're experiencing this coolant conundrum, start with the simple fixes. Check your radiator cap and the coolant level. If those don't resolve it, or if you suspect it's a more severe issue like a faulty thermostat or a head gasket problem, it's time to call in the professionals. Mechanics have the tools and expertise to diagnose the issue correctly, ensuring your ride remains reliable for those scenic drives around Portland or anywhere your adventures take you. Just remember, your car is like a trusty sidekick in your daily life. Give it the attention it needs, and it'll keep cruising with you for miles to come.